What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Talkin Grizz presented by Wiseacre Brewing Company. I'm Kelcey Wright Johnson. On the other side of the screen, in the scorching southern heat, I'm assuming just like me, is the Sideline reporter for the Houston Rockets, Cayleigh Griffin. What's up, Cayleigh?
Kelsey, thanks for having me. It's definitely hot in here. I was actually I'm from the East Coast. I was up there for about 2 months and I came back and it says it's like 97 degrees, but it feels like 110. I'm like, what is happening down here? Not used to it, but excited because that means basketball is coming back, which is always a good thing.
Exactly. And speaking of basketball coming back, our two teams, Memphis Grizzlies and the Houston Rockets, are scrimmaging against each other on Sunday. So here's my question for you. What do you think is going to be most important? Because on one hand, going into this, there's like, let's go and win and get the confidence up and get the morale up, or let's go in and kind of use this as a way to run through sets and different lineups and kind of dust off the rust. So I know when we talk to our guys, they're like, we're hungry, like we want to go in, but they're also dealing with a lot of new players that they just got before the quarantine. So the Rockets, what are you guys looking to do against us on Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's going to be more of running through sets and getting players adjusted, throwing different lineups. The Rockets have a lot of new faces as well from after the All-Star break when they traded Clint Capella away and got Robert Covington. We also have Jeff Green, Damari Carroll. So some new faces that I think are going to be trying to mix in, find their place in the lineup, see if they can earn a spot in the rotation when it comes to actual games in Orlando. It's going to be a little different for the Rockets because obviously James Harden just arrived. Russell Westbrook is still waiting to be cleared from contracting COVID-19, so he is not yet with the team. So I don't know if he's going to be there, and I would probably be a little surprised if he plays by then, but who knows? Knowing Russ and his competitive spirit, we could probably see him out on the floor. But I think right now it'll give a lot of the other role players an opportunity to gain some confidence, just get some extra run out there, and see where they fit, and hopefully show coach that they deserve a spot in the rotation once games get started in Orlando.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the same for Memphis as well. There's so many new faces and so much just unknowns. So with so many of these unknowns and uncertainties, you mentioned, James Harden and Russell Westbrook just as prime examples. I know when we talk to our guys, all 17 players are there and healthy for now, thank goodness. And, they talk a lot about they use these words hungry and locked in and happy and thankful. How are the Rockets just adjusting to not only living in this bubble, but also just kind of all the unknowns that come with the NBA's restart?
Yeah, from everything I've heard from our media availabilities and talking to some of the players, it's just a big adjustment for everyone. They've never been in a situation like this. They're going to be away from their families for an extended period of time. They've been off for an extended period of time. So getting their bodies back into it. Surprisingly, a lot of them have said that they've all surprised themselves at how they all seem to be in pretty good shape right now. But there's a difference between being in shape and being in game shape, of course, as we know. So it's about them kind of building their chemistry back up together. And that's been echoed through a number of the players in this team, is that it seems like whoever can stay healthy and have that immediate chemistry is the team that's going to seem to probably go the furthest right now, because it is immediate. You go right into this, you have these 3 scrimmages, and you have 8 games, and then it's the playoffs. So it's going to be a crazy whirlwind for all of them. And I think they're just trying to find ways to stay busy as well, take their mind off of it, knowing that, they can't really leave this bubble that they're in, obviously. So finding different ways. PJ Tucker had an 85-inch television delivered to his room. He's got 91 pairs of shoes. 91 pairs of shoes. Not surprising if you've heard anything about PJ Tucker. He's the sneaker king. He's got, every shoe on the planet. I don't really know where he's going with those 91 pairs of shoes, but that's entirely surprising that he has all of those. But I think they're just like every other team, trying to find and adjust to this new normal. Austin Rivers is from Orlando, so he said it's been pretty bittersweet because his family's 25 minutes down the road. So it's just trying to find this balance, and at the end of the day, they all seem to be pretty excited that this bubble allows them to focus really on basketball and the job at hand here, and they are hungry to win a title at the end of this, and hopefully, maybe not hopefully for you guys, hopefully for us, that we can do that.
Cayleigh, thank you so much for your time today.
Of course, anytime, Kelsey.
You can get more on grindsonmedia.com.